And now going to number 2, a reminder: if these materials and resources are really important to you, we encourage you to share with your friends and classmates. We are Vision Plus. Number 2 says, given that tan theta equals to 15 out of 8, without using tables or calculator, find the value of 4 cos theta minus sin theta. That symbol is called theta. This symbol is theta. Theta depends, but that is the symbol. So this is a question from trigonometry, and the best way we can solve this is, we have been told not to use tables or calculators. Therefore, we cannot get the angle theta by pressing the calculator and getting the tan inverse of this given number. So what we shall do here is, remember, this one is a remember sine, cosine and tan are strictly for right angle triangles. They apply strictly to right angled triangles. Right angled triangles. And there are other rules, but like the sine rule and the cosine rule, but basically these 3 ratios apply to a right angle triangle. So to solve this, we need to sketch a right angle triangle, and then we indicate the given parameters. A right angle triangle can be in any format as long as it has a right angle in it. So for this case, I'm using my free hand, but if you're sketching, please use a ruler. So I'm going to draw my vertical line here, and then this and that. All we need to see is that there is a right angle here. A right angle is an angle of 90 degrees. So this is a right angle triangle. And now for us to assign the parameters, we say, remember, tan of any angle theta is given by opposite over adjacent. And the key way for that is, we have what we call SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. If you are looking for sine, it is opposite over hypotenuse. If you are looking for cosine, it is adjacent over hypotenuse. If you are looking for tan, it is opposite over adjacent. Now that takes us back to our question. In our question, I'm taking time here because it is very important. In our question, we have tan theta equals to 15 out of 8. So if this is our angle theta, you can put it anywhere. You can put it here or here. So if this is our angle theta, then if you look at tan, we say tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. This means that 15 corresponds to the opposite. Opposite to what? Opposite to the angle. So this is the length. This is the length which is opposite to the angle theta. So our opposite is this side. This length is the opposite, which in this case we have it as 15. And then the longest side in a right angle triangle is always the hypotenuse. So this is our hypotenuse. And then adjacent to the angle. Adjacent to the angle is the adjacent. So this length is the adjacent. And adjacent in this case is 8. 8 units. They have not specified the parameters, but these are ratios of the same quantities. So 15 is the opposite, adjacent is 8. So we have interpreted the tan theta that we were given here. So in our right angle triangle now, we have identified the opposite as 15 and adjacent as 8. Now, for us to solve the given question, here we have 4 cos theta minus sin theta. It means we first need to know what is cos theta. We have said cos theta is, you come to SOHCAHTOA, cos theta is adjacent out of hypotenuse. It is adjacent out of hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the longest side. So we need to get that. And also our sin theta is, sin is opposite out of hypotenuse. So we must find the hypotenuse so that we can get the cosine of theta and the sine of theta. How do we get the hypotenuse? Remember, this is a right angle triangle, and Pythagoras theorem applies to right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras, it has many names anyway, but it's the same person. Pythagoras theorem. Some books call it Pythagoras, others say Pythagorean. It is all the same. Now, it says that the sum of the squares of two shorter sides equals to the square of the longer side. That means if we get the opposite, we square it, plus the adjacent, we square it, it must be equal to the hypotenuse squared. So if we square the two shorter sides separately, then we sum them, it gives us the square of the longer side, which is the hypotenuse. Therefore, we shall have 15 squared plus 8 squared equals to hypotenuse squared. Then you square sum them. So here I'm getting 289 equals to hypotenuse squared. But we are looking for hypotenuse, so we take square root on both sides. Therefore, our hypotenuse, we take the square root on both sides. I'm getting 17. So our hypotenuse is 17 units. So this length that we had not known, we have found it now to be 17 units, which is now the hypotenuse. So our task now to find the cosine of theta, sine of theta, then we substitute them in the given expression that we were to find the value. So now the question was value of 4 cos theta minus sine theta. Now here it will be, we have our 4 here. What is cos theta? Cos theta, we have said here it is adjacent over hypotenuse. This is the same as, what is adjacent? Adjacent is 8. What is hypotenuse? We have found it to be 17. So cosine of theta will be 8 out of 17. How about sine of theta? Sine of theta will be, it is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 15, hypotenuse is 17. So this is our this is our sine of theta. So we simply substitute. We have 4 cos of theta. Cos of theta is 8 out of 17. So into 8 out of 17 minus sine theta. Sine theta is 15 out of 17. Remember, this 4 was only on cos, so we don't put it on the value of sine theta. It is only on, it is a coefficient of cos theta. Then now from here we simplify. This is no longer trig, this is just simple operation of fractions. What is 4 times 8? We shall have here 32 out of 17 minus 15 out of 17. Then we solve. They have the same denominator, so we subtract the numerators. So here we shall have 17, here we shall have 32 minus 15. Then you press your calculator. 32 minus 15, 17. So on the numerator I'm getting 17 out of 17. Then 17 out of 17 you divide, it gives us 1. Therefore the answer is 1. Therefore 4 cos theta minus sine of theta is simply 1. And this is the answer to this problem, to this number 2 of the paper we are doing, that is the Giant Examination Board mock of 2024. So it has taken time and a little hectic, but I've tried to show every part of the solution that is important, and that's why we have taken time. Otherwise, if you have practiced in the examination, you may not write a lot of things, you just go straight to the important points. But for clarity and explanation, I have explained in detail, and that is the answer. So that is the solution to number 2 of section A. We are Vision Plus, and we appreciate you for being here. Thank you.